are here with the Carnival of Corruption.
Footage like this of protests by the climate crisis group Extinction Rebellion is fairly familiar these days. Organised demonstrations often involve drumming and music, interesting costumes, and arrests. The group, also known as XR, have been out in force this week demanding the government do more to tackle the climate emergency.
I'm so tired of waiting for change, and I'm tired of being polite.
It will really affect my future if climate change isn't dealt with really soon.
I'm here for my grandkids.
Climate emergency has been declared by government and by Parliament, but we haven't seen the commensurate action that's needed.
XR actions are normally covered because of their dramatic disruptions. But this round of protests feels different. In the first 3 days, we've seen a few hundred arrests here, but nothing compared to the disruption seen in the 2019 protests. Much of the efforts have been concentrated at Parliament or around the roads surrounding government departments. And from speaking to people, it seems like they've come to realise that the large-scale promotion seen last year just might not be appropriate in 2020.
We're quite aware that we lost a lot of public support last year.
There was a lot to be learned after Canning Town. Protesters were, desperation from government inaction, wanting to make their message as loud as possible, and in doing so infuriated the population of East London, right? And so what we've learned from that is that we need to be very targeted on the institutions of power.
Last year we took a 5-mile radius of London for the best part of the first week, and it was really impactful. But this year we're focusing on Westminster, and we're really going to bring it home to Parliament that we are the people who hold the power of this nation.
Now it's about finding really creative ways to actually get into people's hearts and guts and make them want to do something about it. And of course, XR wants to reach out to all sorts of different people, and blocking the roads might actually mean that you stop someone getting to work, or you impact the people that climate change is actually affecting the most.
Coronavirus means there's fewer disruptors, as well as fewer people to disrupt.
You've got to remember, there are loads of people who are not working in central London anymore. You can't just come down for a couple of hours to support. There's COVID, people are much less used to travelling still. So given all those conditions, I think it's not bad.
But even with a change in tactics and numbers, there's still a mixed reaction from people going about their daily lives in Westminster.
A little frustrated.
Well, whilst in agreement with the general aims of the movement, although not to the sort of extreme level they are, I think they're failing to cut through to ordinary people outside of London, outside the metropolitan areas, in what we now know as the Red Wall. They come over. The optics are privileged middle class, mainly white.
I think it's all about doing what you believe in.
The awareness does need to be raised, so yeah, I agree with it, and I feel like they're doing something about it, which is more than a lot of people at the moment, so yeah.
The threat of coronavirus, paired with fears of frustrating the public, do seem to have subdued the protests this year. But there's a week left, and Extinction Rebellion are known for their surprise tactics.